Top 4 male zodiacs who are kings of mixed signals. You've been warned. They say the male gender is the one that beats around the bush the least. Supposedly, they're the ones who go firm and direct and say what they feel when they feel it. But is this really so? The signs have a lot to say about men and their attitudes. You send him a message and he hasn't answered in 3 days. Is he interested? Is he trying to be mysterious? Did he lose his phone? Welcome to the Zodiac Kings of Yes But No. Number 4. Aquarius. If what you're looking for is clarity, Aquarius is not exactly the one who can give it to you. His mind goes at 1,000 kilometers per hour, and his personal and romantic relationships aren't always his priority. Even though when Aquarius manages to connect emotionally with someone, he can feel in sync through past lives, signs from the universe, or some other crazy occurrence, the most probable thing is that the moment you ask if this is serious, he'll disappear like magic. Aquarius's emotional system is very detached. One day you're the love of his life. The next day, I just want to be friends. The next day he wants to marry you. Stay close to the Aquarian radar only if you want to have a lot of fun and be surprised by his craziness. Number 3, Scorpio. If there's something that characterizes this powerful water sign, it's his confusing signals. But don't worry, it's not you. He doesn't even know what he wants. Inside his heart, there's a vast sea of emotions, and since they're so connected to the mind, they're not always good. Scorpio guys have a hard time admitting they're feeling too much, and also quite a hard time communicating it. One day he might make a huge jealous scene. Yes, they're very jealous. And the next day, he'll tell you that you're free to do whatever you want, even though he doesn't really believe that. The best way to interact with a Scorpio is knowing that sometimes he fights his own emotional wars and you choosing to stay out of his manipulation webs. Number 2, Leo. Leos have a great aura and they're always shining and showing off their beauty or intelligence. Maybe that's why we like them so much. However, when we finally decide to pay attention to that Leo who's been flying around us for so long, many times they turn around and act like nothing happened. Maybe it's the ego that can be very strong in natives of this sign. And when you finally think they're about to tell you something romantic, they talk about themselves again. If you're dating a Leo, you'll often have to deal with confusing signals, and most importantly, don't forget your own light. Number 1, Aries. Finally, at the top of the list, we have our dear Aries. With Aries, you can probably spend a luxurious Valentine's Day with picnic and wine by candlelight, and lots of sexual chemistry. But the next day, when you want to send him a message, you'll see on social media that he went to climb the highest peak in the country without telling anyone. You'll find yourself confused by his signals. What you can be certain of is that if an Aries really likes you, he'll organize nice moments for you, and on certain occasions, he'll even change that impulsiveness that characterizes him to pause and be with you. Lastly, there are certain signs that aren't so obvious when showing different signals, but still keep confusing us. For example, Pisceans, who tend to be immersed in a fantasy world, might really love you from the bottom of their heart, like only in fairy tales one can love. But he forgot you had a date and never showed up. And what about Geminis, who maybe really wanted to see you and spend quality time with you, but that same afternoon, they'd already been invited to 3 different plans. And you know what he did? Well, he went to all 3 a bit, and eventually came to see you too. As for Sagittarians, we can say they're good people, and have a powerful fire inside that reflects a great love. But they also carry inside the gene of freedom and detachment. You can have a lot of fun with a Sagittarius, but don't go saying the word commitment, because he'll grab his backpack and go on a trip. Thank you for watching the video, and let us know your thoughts in comments box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.